This episode has mentions of self-harm, suicide attempts, and child abuse. Please proceed with caution. Thanks. For the last 2 days, these very words that are featured in this episode have been hammering the insides of my head. And this is the reason why we have another episode of What Saves Me from Drowning, the podcast. Hi, I'm Adya. It's actually not that crazy. This character, this play, got me my first standing ovation. And now I'm not sure if that really was me, because for the love of me, I cannot believe whatever I used to be. This is a scene from a legendary and very famous play, originally in Marathi, Silence, the Court is in Session by Vijay Tendulkar. As the name suggests, it's a courtroom drama. The trial has reached its very end. The protagonist, or the main character, Miss Leela Binare, is a primary school teacher, and she is the accused. The judge, before passing any verdict, asks her if she has anything to say to the court. Let's begin. Yes, I have a lot to say. For so many years, I did not say a word. Chances came and chances went. Storms raged one after another. My heart was just a wail of death, but I kept my lips shut. I thought no one will understand. No one can understand. When waves of words threatened to come out to the surface, I looked around. And how stupid. Everyone around me looked how childish, how silly. Even the man I called my own. I looked up at them and I thought I should just laugh and laugh at all of them. That's it. Just laugh and laugh till I burst. I used to cry my guts out. I used to wish my heart would break. My life was a burden to me. But when you can't lose it, that is when you realize the value of it. You realize the value of living. How new, how shiny, how full of life everything around you looks. Even you appear new to yourself. The birds, the clouds, the trees, the curtains in the window, the screaming silences all around, or the distant voices, all of that. Even the strong smell of medicines in the hospital, even that appear to be brimming with life. There is a great joy in a suicide that's failed. It's greater even than the pain of living. Throw away your life, and suddenly you see the luck of having it. Guard it carefully with life, and all it seems fit for is to throw away. Funny, isn't it? Look after it, and you want to just throw it away, all of it. Throw it away, and you are blissfully happy that it's saved. Life seems to sing to you. Nothing satisfies. the same thing again and again and again. Life is this, life is that, life is so and so, life is such and such. Life is a book that keeps ripping itself into pieces. Life is a poisonous snake that bites itself. Life is a betrayal. Life is a fraud. Life is a drug. Life is drudgery. Life is something that is nothing and nothing that is something. My lord, life is a very dreadful thing. Life must be hanged. Life is not worthy of living. Life is not worthy of life. Hold an inquiry against life. Remove. Sack it. Sack life from its job. Why was I slack at my work? I put my whole life into working with children and I loved it. I taught them well. I knew life is not a straightforward road. People can be cruel. Even your own flesh and blood doesn't want to understand you. Only one thing is all important in life: the body. You may deny it, but that is the truth. Emotion is something people talk about with sentiment. It was obvious to me. I was living through it. It was burning through me. But I taught none of this to those pure little innocent souls. Not a word. I drank this poison and made sure not a single drop touched them. I taught them beauty. I taught them purity. I cried inside, but I made them laugh. I was cracking up with despair, but I taught them hope. For what reason are they robbing me of my job, my only comfort? My private life is my own business. I will decide what to do with it. Everyone should be allowed to do that. That can't be anyone else's business. Everyone has a bent, a manner, an aim in life. What's anyone else got to do with any of that? Shh, hush. Quiet there. Silence. What noise? Kids, sit still. Shh, still as statues. Poor things. Children, look around. Who are all these? These are the mortal remains of some cultured men of 20th century. See their faces? How ferocious they look. Their lips are full of lovely worn-out phrases, and their bellies are full of unfulfilled desire. No, don't leave me alone. Please don't leave me alone. I'm scared of them. Please. It's true, I accept. I committed a sin. I was in love with my mother's brother. But in our strict household, it was he who came to me. He praised my bloom every day. He gave me love. How was I to know that if you felt like breaking yourself into bits and melting into one with someone, if you felt that just being with that person gives a whole new meaning to your life, and if he is your mother's brother, your uncle, it's a sin? Why? I was only 14. I did not even know what a sin was. I swear by my mother, I did not. I insisted on marriage so that I could live my dream without any fear, just like everyone else. But everyone, my mother too, were against it. And my brave man, he turned tail and ran. Such rage, such a rage I felt against him then. I felt like smashing his face in public and spitting on it. But I was so young, so ignorant. I was heartbroken. So I threw myself from the parapet of our house to embrace death. But I didn't die. My body didn't die. I thought my feelings would have died at least, but even they hadn't died then. Again, I fell in love. As a grown woman, I put my entire being into it. I thought this would be different. This love is intelligent. This is a love for a greater intellect. This isn't love. This is worship. But it was the same mistake. I offered up my body at the altar of my worship. And my intellectual God, he took the offering and went his way. He didn't want my intellect. He didn't want my worship. He wasn't a god. He was just a man, and I was nothing. Quite intense, right? 2 clarifications. I have skipped the last paragraph of this monologue because that pertains to the case, and that's not what I meant to do here. And secondly, for the court, she's silent. She doesn't say anything. All of this, these are the thoughts in her head, and she doesn't say a single word. The chances are, no matter what you say, no matter how much you try and explain, you won't be able to. And sometimes it's just better to embrace the silence. Because what's the point, right? If you stay till the end, thank you. I would appreciate it if you would share your thoughts with me. I will see you if and when the next time happens. You can drop a word at Instagram or Facebook with the same name. If you think someone needs to hear it, share it. And this podcast is available pretty much at every platform where you can think of listening to a podcast. Till then, I hope that if you get any kind of silences, they are the ones that you find comfort in. Till then, I hope it gets a little easy. Bye.